This reading is centered on someone who lost control of the direction they thought they were heading in. What once felt stable is now falling apart. And within the next 1 to 30 days, this person is trying to hold things together while quietly panicking. They're realizing that they are not the source of abundance here. You are. And now they're looking for a way back in. This person wants to restart things, especially on a romantic or emotional level. But instead of coming in clean, they're trying to rewrite the narrative. They want to present themselves as a victim, explain away their past behavior, and deny that they were ever sneaky or strategic. But the energy on your side is clear. You're not emotionally invested the same way anymore. You may hear them out, but it's from a place of observation, not attachment. You're seeing the toxicity for what it is, and you're not giving them the access they're hoping for. What's really happening underneath is that this isn't a genuine reconciliation attempt. It's strategic. This person wants to re-enter your space, understand where you're headed, and potentially use that information to interfere, delay, or keep you tied to them. There's obsession here, there's control here, and there's a pattern they can't run from anymore. Where this is leading is clarity. You remain grounded in your truth, and while they may find some stability in other areas of life, this connection does not return to what they want it to be. Because at this point, you see through it, and that changes everything. Let's tap in. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Bethany Alexandria. I am your host and reader, Thelia. A warm welcome back to our new and returning viewers, and to our subscribers, a special shout out. Welcome to this blind reading. Before we get into the energies of this reading, I will be opening up with a short intentional prayer. It will sound more like a conversation. Divine, for those who have been using this energy stream as a source of inspiration, we call in for those individuals, especially divine protection, particularly in the areas of relationship dynamic and soul evolution. So many individuals who are in this world, and particularly in the Bethany Alexandria space, are coming from shaky, faulty foundations when you look at how you go about making your decisions in our relationships. And we are asking for specific guidance in these areas, specifically those areas affecting our root chakra systems, and those earlier impressions in our formative years that we may have inherited or that were thrust upon us by those who may have been intentionally and or intentionally negligent towards us. I ask for clarity over areas of our lives in which we are struggling, in which we are experiencing mental fog and a lack of clarity. Concerning our soul's journey, we ask for illumination on our path, a sense of balance, groundedness, and sturdiness for the decisions that we will need to make in order to best align ourselves. Thank you. Let's begin this reading. This reading may resonate with you if you have been seeing angel numbers 808 and 33. While readings can be entertaining and a bunch of other things, I hope with you having spent time in my energy that you have a clear understanding for who I am and what I am about. My delivery will always fit the tone of the situation, and my delivery will always remain an unbiased and unapologetic one. If I'm doing a reading and the reading resonates strongly with you and you are on the receiving end, either you don't watch the reading or you figure out how you should best manage the feelings that you are experiencing. I will drag you if you are acting messy and if you are being an embarrassment and making your lineage and the promise that is written upon your life look like a quasi walk in the park. I won't sit by and encourage you while you run over the precipice. However, should you want to remain 10 toes down in your dalliances and be resistant, then it is what it is. My dragging is love-based. I will tell you about yourself. And I don't care how you feel. It's not my problem. Your feelings are your own. I am not of that generation, even though I may look quite youthful to many. And irrespective of my earthly age, I am too ancient to care. Let's get into this reading. Who are we reading for? For those that will resonate with this reading. Someone may recently have been experiencing ringing in the ear. I'm not quite sure what that spiel was about, but we will see. Pardon. Frame in the reverse, steady income, organizing, accomplishments, decision, home, orientation, boss mode, empire mode, reversed. Someone's household, business, social circle may be facing some challenges here, or at least making progress and keeping things in an organized fashion. I'm getting this energy of 5 of Wands. There may be some conflict or disagreement going on within an establishment. Again, this may be a friendship, organization, or relationship. Let's frame in the reverse. You may be very deep in thought about how to get out of this situation. Yes, we have feather. So a lot of wanting to be away, okay, so combination of wanting to be alone, to get time to work through your own feelings, emotions, and also to be more open towards any downloads or messages that you may receive regarding this. You're definitely waiting for divine intervention here. A higher vibration, a higher option than this situation that is currently disorganized and meeting conflict. I'm seeing here that you hold some belief in the unseen realm and the ability for the tides or the winds to bring about change. What is flame feather? You may be a devotee of some kind, but there's definitely some level of belief here in the unseen. This feather in 3D may also be you sucking up your pride and seeking out the assistance of a light being, healer, or an individual who has wisdom. Yes, you are. You feel as though you're falling apart, falling into pieces here. And then we have next month. Okay. Let's fulfill this energy, spirit guides. What's happening next month before we move on to the next energies? There are definitely puzzle pieces here you want to put in place. You're hoping for a turnaround time within the next 1 to 28 days. Clarifying next month, we have refresh romance. This refresh romance may be an energy that will cause a shift in the emotional opening of an individual towards you. This may also be towards an endeavor as well. If you are a craftsman, a tradesman of any kind, there may be a project that you began working on and you may have run out of resources. This could also be a job or a project that you're completing. There may be some on-site issues. And this is really causing you to feel a lot of anxiety because the resolution seems to, well, it's requiring a few things. It's requiring, number one, that you, in this moment, accept the fact that there is a sense of distance between yourself and the situation that you are seeking. However, the possibility of rejuvenation and freshness is here, even if it's just residing in your energy. You are also being called to lay down burdens so you can enter into that perceptive Piscean energy of calm, where the divine can reach you. You're anxious, you feel that the wait is too long. You also are questioning whether the divine is really assisting you. Okay, spirit guides, for what is hidden? Show us what's hidden for those that will resonate with this reading. We have cup, overflow, the initials D and or F may be important. The name Dory. What's cup? Overflow, prosperity. Awakening jolt and setting the record straight. Okay. In the hidden, there is recognition of divine blessing. By your feeling, it seems that this is across the way. This is within the periphery of your own observation. You are realizing that there is a party here that you're hoping to mend things with, that they are in a state of overflow. This very nurturing energy that is very responsible. Not only is this person responsible and keen in their own fulfillment, but when you are with them, you feel the same way. There is a sense of shock here, however, though. This person's abundance is causing you upheaval, and now you wish to set the record straight. Set the record straight on what? On getting played. Manipulation, lies, and control. What's lies and control? Divine timing at play. Sneaky in the reversed. There's a conversation or a want to have a conversation with this individual that is the abundant one, with whom you wish to set the record straight and explain to them how you were a victim of circumstances, that you weren't being sneaky and fake, and that you weren't hiding yourself or wanting to be a social climber. For others, this individual wants to defend themselves. They also want to communicate a delay that they experienced in relation to the other party. This is what you want to do. You want to tell this other party about a delay that you experienced because you were played by another individual. Spirit guides. For those who resonate with this reading, let's move into where this is leading. The 2nd, the 5th, and or the 8th of your birth month may be important. Where is this leading? Gears reversed. Again, we're back to resources and the hard, difficult times and challenges that you're currently experiencing, with turbulence in the upright as well, and resilient roots. And your storms protect your core and grow stronger with each challenge. And patience required. Where this is leading, you are going through a difficult time, and there is a lot of mental work about you. Do I be a hollaback boy or a girl? Do I retract my previous position in the relationship that I want to go back to? Am I apologizing? Am I explaining? You need help. And you are running to this individual for protection because they possess the physical resources that you need in order to be able to move beyond this. For some of you, the romance may be the romantic portion. Having access to this individual may be the root of your worry at this time. For others, it's assistance with resources. Spirit's advice: wise patience required. Fated revelation. Uncover the omens, decipher their meanings, and embrace your destined path. Okay. What's fated revelation? The conversation still continues. Toxic. The conversation still continues with this individual. So here we have the opening energy of your current situation, your wants, your desires, what's being carried in the subconscious, or what you wish to realize in the 3D. actually moving, actually experiencing that manifestation and carrying it on, with the hopes that this will create some kind of future change. This individual is not overly emotionally involved, it seems, this person that you wish to set the record straight with. They are expecting your return. They won't be too shocked. And they also won't be too shocked about the predicament that you found yourself in. Their communication with you is a little bit aloof, a bit cold, not overly emotional at all. And in fact, this person is speaking to you as though they are, I guess, your counseling professional and not a lover or an ex-friend. Their stance is one in which they are choosing to not be emotionally entangled in your energy field. This person's position at this time moving forward, while they entertain allowing you to explain yourself, is to point you in the direction of your own strength. So while this person may have been a source of support for you in the past, they may have been a pole upon which you could have rested your weary body. The pole has rotted to the ground and there's nothing left but rust. There may be a bit of resentment in the coldness. But again, they are choosing the high road, exercising patience, and again, speaking to you in a tone that is, this person is very pointed in focusing on you. They don't wish for you to seek them out in hopes of resolving anything with them. How they feel? Okay, you're in front of me now. I'll tolerate you for a spell and I will give you a genuine response. However, I am removing myself out of this situation because you're toxic. This person is going to find their own way to tell you about yourself, and they will bring to the table moments, receipts, omens, things that you said, things that you did that definitely shifted the dynamic for them. Spirit, what is your advice? Empathic bridge. Embrace healing by being kind. Balancing life's contrasting forces with the tower in order to realize your potential and to assume an immovable position. We have celestial grace at night, sunlight, daytime, sun energy, revelation, fluttering heart. Okay. Fluttering heart, your passion leads you to the love you desire. What is fluttering heart? What's fluttering heart? There's some kind of income relief or resource support coming in here. A blessing of healing from the divine. If this reading resonates with you and you are looking for additional income, employment, if you held a night position prior, I'm seeing here that you will be offered a day position. We have September, Virgo, Leo energy. This news may actually make you feel very renewed and passionate and passionate. This is possibly what you were really seeking help for with the opening energy. Fluttering heart, September, Virgo, Libra energy. I said Virgo, Libra. We have evidence. What is September evidence? Burning evidence. Uh-oh. What's evidence? Evidence? Burning evidence? Blatant evidence? Someone here may be getting exposed for some kind of obsession that is criminally leaning. Oh la la. I'm not really sure how many people this reading will resonate with. As it's more focused than it is varied. In Spirit Advice, Empathic Bridge, Tower, Celestial Grace. This could be a bunch of things. It could be Six of Wands, Six of Swords energy, rather. It could be a Seven of Pentacles energy. It could be a combination of many things. But there's definitely an openness or invitation or want for there to be empathy, kindness, and the balancing of energies. If we were to do an energetic conversion of the closing energy here on Spirit's Advice, there is a Tower moment here being experienced by an individual. While one person may be feeling a sense of divine blessing, there is a kind of illumination that will be coming into someone's energy here that will cause a lot of fluttering. This could also be very nervous energy over some news. Let's pull some clarifiers really quickly. Okay, Spirit guys, for clarifiers, we're reading for frame reverse, feather upright, falling apart, anxious about the outcomes of refreshing, renewing a romance or project in the next few days. Page of Swords, upright. The Magician in the reverse. Wanting to be a study but not having the right ingredients to do so. The Moon reversed. And being noticed for our lack of accomplishment. Moon reversed by the Nine of Swords in the reverse, trapped in our heads about it. Someone here may also be showing visible signs of not having full sleep rest cycles for what's hidden. Overflow, awakening jolt, setting the record straight about how we got played and that the timing wasn't right. We have the Four of Wands in the upright, the Page of Cups in the reverse, and the Queen of Swords in the upright. What's the Page of Cups reverse, Queen of Swords? The energy that we're reading for, you seem to have been cut out of someone's life. This may be a friendship circle or organization, but you were removed from even the possibility of having your face pressed up against the glass. Page of Cups in the reverse. What's Page of Cups reverse? Queen of Swords, the Hanged Man. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces energy. After illumination, this individual decided to cut you off. Where this is leading, here's reverse, turbulence, resilient roots, patience required, fated revelation, toxic. We have the Ace of Swords in the upright. Ain't nothing but the truth coming out over here. High Priestess in the reverse. The Star in the upright. Pardon me. This individual is seeking a ray of truth because they have no connection to the divine and how to go about healing themselves and even getting reacquainted with wish fulfillment aligned energy. Can you please give me a moment? Can you please help me? Can you please help me sort through my mind, my lack of sleep, my lack of success, the shame that I may be experiencing behind the scenes, because now I've been proven to be a magician in the reverse. This reading will resonate with you if you've been seeing 9-9. 9 of Swords, 9 of Cups. This individual, you're very worried that the person cut you off. And not only that they cut you off, but that the knowingness that they held when they did this was one of divine revelation. And really, there's nothing that you could do to change that. In Spirit's advice and closing, Empathic Bridge Tower. Celestial Grace. Illumination of the Sun. Fluttering Heart. There's nervous energy here as well, about how an individual went about improving themselves or maintaining some level of balance. We have the 7 of Swords in the reversed. What's the 7 of Swords reversed? Seven of Swords reversed. The Queen of Cups reversed. The Knight of Wands in the upright, with the 3 of Wands in the upright. An unsuccessful attempt at possibly snaking someone. being found out to be emotionally bitter about the actions that this individual was taking and the opportunities that they were being given with the Three of Wands here. Knight of Wands, Three of Wands in the upright, the Devil in the upright. So the Devil has been found out in this situation. The Devil in this case could be a Virgo Libra energy. This could also be indicative of divine balance and the redistribution of illegally accessed resources. Three of Wands, the Devil. There may also have been a betrayal attempt here by this Queen of Cups energy. Could have been a Pisces energy. Did we see the Page of Cups? We did. It's interesting that you wish to go back to this person to get their assistance in helping you heal your toxicity, but in the background, you hate the fact that this person trusts their own divine guidance. You hate the fact that this individual has established within themselves a temple of sorts in which they don't allow themselves to be open to the erroneous counsel of individuals who are obviously not in alignment. Three of Wands, the Devil. Now this energy is being found out for their obsession, and whatever evidence it is, this included things from the past. This may include criminal history, or being an avoidant person, or being overly dominant, Emperor reverse energy, King of Cups, Queen of Cups reverse type energy. It's like everything is coming up from the past here. I'm seeing something here bubbling up from the sewage. This person is coming out as being overtly obsessive, Five of Wands in the reverse, and being quite devilish as well, because when they do come into people's energy, they make it seem as though they are good to work with, to co-conspire with, and that they're harmless. Five of Wands reverse, Ace of Wands in the upright. This is all about getting into someone's space enough to have a certain level of comfortability as well, so you can run amok. Ace of Swords, King of Swords. This person misuses information as well to make strategic moves. Whomever this reading is for, this individual is the kind of person that will come in your energy, come in your home, and any information or gust of smoke that they may consider to be a disclosure, this individual will use it to sabotage individuals. King of Swords, Eight of Cups in the reverse, to prevent people from walking away. And how do they accomplish this? Ten of Wands. This is the whole trick, is they use information that they have against individuals. This is sounding so industry focused. It's weird, but this is a kind of individual who will sneak their way in to make it seem as though they're trusted, but they're the devil. And then they take information, they take your projects, and they manipulate it. They manipulate things So you can't walk away. And so you are forced carrying a burden that is not yours to carry. If you found this reading to be enlightening, revealing, or affirming of your experience, I invite you back for the next reading. Until next time, bye for now.